So today we're going to just do a quick half an hour session. If you can't join me on a Sunday or through the week for a yoga session, so I can watch over you and do it with me live, but this is one that you can do from home. It's going to be about half an hour or so, and there's just going to be some simple moves and a few complex ones there, but we're going to cover some flexibility, some strength, some balance, some coordination, all the other benefits that go with yoga. So what we'll do is start with the breathing technique first of all. So we're going to do a box breathing technique just to get control of our physiology, our breath, our breathing, so then when we do the actual poses we can do it with breathing techniques as well. So we're going to start with the box breathing. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds, but breathe in just using the nose, either in a kneeling position or a meditation position or a cross-legged position. What we're going to do is just breathe through the nose. We're going to expand the lungs, expand the head, and also bring the pelvic floor to the floor. So we're going to expand everything as we breathe in through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 4 seconds, and then we're going to breathe out through the nose for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath now, hold the breath now. We're going to breathe in again through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath, hold the breath, hold the breath, and that's what's called box breathing. And exhale through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do one more round, so we're going to hold the breath for 4 seconds before we breathe in through the nose again, nice and deeply through 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 4 more seconds. We're going to release that breath now for 4 seconds for 4, 3, 2, 1, and return back to normal breathing. So it's just taking control of physiology and your mental state and all that kind of stuff before you get going. It'll help you relax you down, ready for a bit of yoga if you've had a busy day or you've got a lot on your mind. So just do that literally 3 times, box breathing, to take control of your breath, your breathing, and help you calm you, relax you down. So we'll start off with just a simple one. So I'm going to hold on to my hand to the side to support myself. I'm going to just bring this arm up, and as I bring the arm up, I'm going to breathe in through the nose. Take the time to really expand the ribs and get the breath in there. Okay, and once I've inhale, hold the breath there, hold the pose there, and when we're ready to exhale, we're going to extend the stretch and come over, as much as you like, and breathing out through the nose as well. Relax and relax and relax. Hold the breath there for a few more seconds, and then what we'll do then on the next inhale, we'll just open back up, start on the other side. So I'm going to support myself with the left hand, start to breathe in, raising this arm, expanding the ribs, bringing it up, bringing it up, bringing it up, still breathing in, hold the breath at the top, get ready for the stretch, and then when you're ready to exhale, we're going to breathe out, relax into the stretch, let the arm go, let the muscles at attention, all that stuff that's nice and tight, let it go, let it loosen, and exhale. Alright, and when you're ready to come back up, there we go. So it's just nice and easy breathing and stretching as we go through. So I'm going to come up onto my knees. I'm going to go into a table position to start with. Okay, so we're going to just put our hands on the floor, our head out straight, thumb out, legs down straight. Okay, from here we're just going to do a couple of real simple stuff like a bit of table and then a bit of cat dog. So I'm going to extend the right leg out. I'm going to bring it out, check it's horizontal, and point the toes out as far as you can. Now I'm going to bring up the left arm, see if I can correct the balance. There you go, just to work on a nice bit of balance and coordination. So left arm, hold it there, fingertips far away from each other as much as you can. Alright, we're going to start with a quick one there, so we're going to bring those back down on the next exhale. Okay, and when you're ready to inhale, we're going to bring up the left leg, check that it's horizontal, just check, point the toes out as far as you can. Okay, bringing out the arm, the right arm, the opposite arm, we're going to try and bring the fingertips and the toes as horizontal and as far away as possible. There we go, giving it a normal stretch there in the torso, shoulder blades, and we're flexing the glutes. So there's a bit of Hatha yoga on this one. So we're going to do a bit of Hatha yoga, a bit of yin yoga. Let's do a little bit of yin yoga in a second. So I'm going to just do a quick cat to start with. So I'm going to bring up the stomach, Stomach's coming up, the head's tilting down, the bum's relaxed, and I'm going to bring the ribs up as high as I can. So this is called abdominal hollowing technique, or cat, or vacuuming, several names for this one. And then as I come down, I'm going to drop the chest down, drop the heart down, bring the tailbone up, bring the head up, nice and high, beautiful. Alright, and then I'm going to go back into a neutral table position. From there I'm going to bring the hands out forward before I release the head down nice and slowly. The hips are coming down. We're going into a child's pose for a second just so we get this relaxation come to the point. So head comes down, hands are relaxed, arms are relaxed, shoulders are now relaxed, everything's switched off. So this is like a yin yoga pose where we let gravity do all the work. All you have to do is just relax. Now if you find that's too much of a stretch on any of the muscles, now we've got these yoga blocks that you can use. You can either buy these yoga blocks or use a cushion or a different yoga mat, and then what you can do is use your head to put that down there. So anything that you find is too much of a stretch, or you're sore the next day because you're overstretched, then you can start to use blocks and cushions to shorten the stretch to start with. And then the more that you do your yoga, the more you'll progress on that one. So that's just a little child's pose there. Another quick yin yoga whilst we're here. I'm going to go back into a table position and show you a thread the needle. So from here what we're going to do is I'm going to either thread the right arm down across the body like this, or you can do the left arm. I'll come to the left so you can see it. I'm going to bring the left arm, the head will come down to the side, again using either a block or a cushion, or if you don't need it, leave it out the way. Okay, from here I can either use this arm to go behind to stay out of the way, get a good stretch on the shoulder, or you can use it in front like this. Okay, so this is threading the needle. You can just lie here for a good 30 seconds to 3 minutes or so, just to let the stretch hang out. So if you find that you've got tight upper back muscles and shoulder muscles, then this is a good one to help get rid of that stress. Thread the needle. And then once you've done one side, what we're going to do is come back up into table, thread the other needle between the arms, shoulder goes down, the head comes on its side. This arm can come, I'll do behind on this one, so the hand will just come out and you'll get a nice shoulder stretch. Chest opening stretch as well. So this is called thread the needle, thumbs in the air, just like a happy puppy, which we can have a little go at in a second. Beautiful. So we'll just hold that there for a little breath in, nice and slow through the nose, hold the breath at the top, release the stretch and let everything out go. Oh, we feel heavier already. So when you come down, you push down on the hands there, good. Okay, keeping the bum in the air for a second, we're going to bring our hands out as far forward as you can. Bring the head further forward. Keeping the bum in the air now, this is happy puppy rather than child's pose. This is another one you can do before bed to help you relax. So yin yoga is great for adding flexibility or relaxing, de-stressing, or getting ready for bed. It was made famous by martial artists and dancers that needed to get their little extra stretch on. So the way to learn splits and the way to be able to do these martial art stretches is by doing yin yoga. That's how it came popular. Right, so from there then we're going to go here. We're going to come in to another quick cat and cow, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in, and then exhale and breathing out, pushing everything down into cow for a second. Cool. Right, now I'm going to bring the toes underneath, going into a downward dog. So I'm going to push down on the hands, bring up the knees, straighten out the legs for a second, push down on the ankles just for a second. Now I'm going to bring the feet forward a little bit, widen them out a little bit. Then I'm going to stretch off the hamstrings, the glutes, and try and get a little extra stretch in there. I'm going to warm them up a little bit because they might be a bit tight. So what we do is just alternately push down on the heels to stretch the Achilles, the calves, the hamstrings, the glutes. Wow, there you go. You can really feel that once you start to push down on the heels. Right, once you're ready, I'm going to get into a downward dog position. So nice straight back, straight arms, straight legs if you can. So to start with, they might be slightly bent. We're going to take a nice deep breath in here, and then in a second we're going to bring, on the exhale, we're going to bring our head, shoulders forward. Okay, we're also going to straighten everything out and the legs and the back and everything else is going to go nice and straight, boom, up in the air. So from here we're going to go from 3, 2, 1, exhale. Try and straighten everything out. Nice, there we go. Hold that pose there for a second. Hold that pose. On the next inhale, we're going to let everything go. Come back down into the table. Beautiful. Right. Okay, I'm going to go back out forward. Okay, from here I'm going to go into the crescent position. So feet out, back, onto toes again, into a crescent position. Okay, we're in a plank position now, so forearm plank, straight arm plank at the moment. So we're going to go in a second, we're going to go for a star plank. So in a second I'm going to breathe in, bring it up, the arm, watching the thumb as it comes up to the top, watch it go horizontal to the sky, hold up there for a second. On the next exhale, if you find this too difficult, we'll stay in the plank till we come back down. Beautiful. Okay. Remember when you do this that you're twisting the heel off to the side as well. So in a second we're going to twist the heel off, get the counterbalance, bring up the arm, there you go, watching the thumb as it came up, nice and horizontal, holding that there, and then slowly back down again. Ooh, got a little bit of a wobble on the arm there, a bit of adrenaline trying to get through, don't let it, just observe it. Okay, and then from here we'll be back down into a little happy puppy for a second, just to stretch that out. Deflate. Alright, okay, we're going to go back into a downward facing dog and then an upward facing dog in a second. So let's bring ourselves back up again. Toes underneath, backwards onto toes, heels down. Okay, coming up and going a little bit wider on the mat now for this time, and then bring the feet up a little bit closer. Right, in a second I'm going to use my left hand and I'm going to come out, bring it to the back of the ankle and hold. Okay, I'm just going to hold that for a breath in. Hold the breath for a few seconds. Exhale. And in a second, on the next inhale, we'll go back into position. Alright. We'll swap over hands and bring in the right hand to the back of the left ankle. And breathe in from here. And exhale. And in a second, on the next inhale, bring it back. Legs back into plank position. Now what we're going to do is drop the hips down into straight position. We're going to keep it going. We're going into upward facing dog, so the head is now going to start to tilt in. Bring the hips down. You should feel that nice present toes there. Stretch on the abs, lower abs as well. Alright, and then from there, bring the knees back down. Okay, right, so what we're going to do from here, we're going to go up into a lunged position or a kneeling lunge position. So what we're going to do is bring one leg up, straight as high as it will go. Then when I swing it down, it's going to come and bring to the outside of the foot. Nice, like that. Cool. Right, so from here, we can just come up. Right, we'll come back down, we'll lie down and relax. So from here then let's go for a nice crescent lunge. Or monkey lunge to start with. Beautiful. Nice. And then back down again. So I'm going to go into a kneeling warrior 1, so the arms just come up nice and straight. Okay, so I'm going to go into kneeling warrior 2. Opposite here, check the hands are horizontal, nice. Okay, then from there we're going to go back into kneeling warrior 1, nice. Hands are going to come behind me, clasp and stretch. We'll do a little bit more of this on the stomach in a sec. Brilliant. Alright, cool. So from there, I'm going to come down, bring the foot up, swap over legs, beautiful, foot back down on the ground again. Alright, so first of all, let's go for that monkey lunge. So we're going to come up, nice and straight like a warrior one, leaning back a little bit further, as further as you can, and stretch, beautiful, and then back down again. Okay, back into warrior one, so just arms up nice and straight, facing forward, everything facing forward, beautiful, stretching into warrior two. Okay, nice and horizontal, wind's picking up, so nice breeze today, I need that. Back into warrior one again, hands come behind, clasp, chest open, head up, chest nice and high, shoulders back, with a stretch of the chest and the shoulders. Nice, and then from there, okay. So we're going to take a kneeling position, okay, we're going to come forward, we're going to bring the other foot next to it, staying bent over for a second, we're going to slowly climb up, slowly climbing up. Slowly climbing out. It's okay, so what we're doing is we're extending the legs so they're nice and straight. The back starting from vertebrae 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to 33 vertebrae. We're going all the way up. All the way up. So the head is the last thing to come up. The shoulders will come back nice and relaxed. The head is going up, like a wing attached. Nice and tall. Now you're mounting. Take a breath here for a second. You can get a bit of a blood rush sometimes. So what we're going to do now is come back into a lunge position. So the back foot forward is going to facing you, the front foot forward is going to be facing the straight on. Okay. So first of all, we're going to lunge forward, sit into lunge position to start with. Okay, from here we're going to go into a warrior one. We're going to bring the arms up nice and straight. Twist them off, go into a warrior two, facing the open-ended way, so the easy way. If you're struggling, you've gone the wrong way. And then come all the way up into warrior one again. Beautiful. Right, the front arm is going to come down. This hand is going to come all the way up, and I'm going to watch the front arm as it comes up behind me, until it's horizontal. There we go, straight up, vertical straight up. There we go. Okay, from there I'm going to extend it and come all the way over. So it's going to try and match the leg, if that's possible. Try and give it a check. Go by feel, if you haven't got mirrors around. Nice. Back up again, down, and then up. Okay. So, back into lunge position, holding onto the back. We're going to do a reverse warrior, so the front hand will come up. Breathing in as it's going up, breathing in as it's going up, breathing in. Okay, support yourself on the back ankle, back knee. I'm going all the way down to the ankle. Coming over into a humble warrior. Beautiful. And then back over. Nice. Okay, again, hands clasped behind, in a lunge position, chest up, head up. It's all about balance and strength and flexibility. Ooh. Then I'm going to come forward into a humble warrior. Take a nice deep breath in here. Exhale. Then back up. Nice. Right, we're going to swap over. So now we're going to bring the front foot forward. The right foot's going forward now. The left leg is crossing, facing you. Okay, from here we're going to start into The elbow comes from here, the front one comes up, and watch the thumb as it comes all the way up, all the way up, all the way up to the sky. Nice and straight. Beautiful. From there I'm going to do an extended triangle and try and match the arm again. Pushing the toes, the heels, the fingers as far back away from each other as you can. Feel the stretch. Beautiful. Back up again. Arm behind. Hands clasped. Shoulders back. Chest up. Take a breath. On the next exhale, we're going to breathe out. Go into humble warrior. Stretch. Relax. Now the next breath, come up, come in. Beautiful. Okay, hand behind, supporting onto the knee behind. This hand's going to come up, forward, all the way up. Into reverse warrior. There we go, supporting on the knee behind. With a nice stretch on the back, the arms. The ribs, obliques, and then coming all the way back. Beautiful. Wow, right, we'll stood up. What we'll do is we'll do a nice little forward fold there, wide angle forward fold for a second. I'm just going to see how far forward you can come and see if you can try and get your elbows near the ground just yet. Not yet, alright. So we'll practice that in a second. So we'll come up into standing position. Right, we'll have a little go at chair. So what we're going to do is stand with the knees slightly bent in a slightly squat position. From here we're going to bring the arms up and hold. There we go, a little bit of work on the legs at the moment, but we're going to lie down in a second and work on that. So we're just going to hold that there in chair for a second. We'll go back into prayer position and hold prayer position. Or namaste position for a second. Take a breath. Staying in this pose for a second. I'm going to try and twist and bring the elbow to one knee, twisting round the shoulders, keeping the head relaxed, twisting the shoulders round to try and get a nice stretch in the core. Still feeling the strength on the legs. Beautiful. And then on the next inhale we're going to come up, straighten the legs for a second before we go back down. Now twist round to show you at this angle, elbow on the knee, on the outside, twist the shoulders round, head relaxed, still in namaste or prayer position. Hold that there. Oh, it is warming up. Getting warm today. And then from there we're coming up, back into tree. Okay, see if you can go onto your toes for a second. Balance on your toes. Oh, I might be asking a bit much. No, we got it. And down. Right, so we need to go down and do a little bit of stretching now. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come down into kneeling position for a second. Okay, I'm going to take hold of the back foot and give myself a quad stretch. I'm just going to hold that there into that pose for a second. I'm going to swap over legs in a second. So a nice little quad stretch. Just to take the blood out from all that chair. And the other one down, the other one up. Swapping over, grabbing hold of the foot, back foot, coming up into glute stretch. Hold that there for a nice deep breath, feel the stretch of the muscle. And down, beautiful. Right, and then back round into there. So I'm going to go into a hero pose to start with, so basically just sitting down on the heels, just like that. I'm going to come forward into the table position, but right at the front of the mat. I'm going to stretch out the glutes now. So what we're going to do, I'm going to bring my left leg over to my right side like this. Okay, so what we're going to do now is push the foot back, the left foot, as far down as you can. So that's why you need to be at the top of your mat. Now you might need a block or a cushion or something like a yoga mat if you can't lower the hip all the way to the ground, just like that. So ideally you want that switched off, feeling the stretch in the gluteal muscle here. Okay, we're going to start off in a king pigeon position or half king pigeon, just like this. So chest up, head up, looking up to the sky. Beautiful sunshine today. Summer. It's gorgeous. Alright, so looking up, breathing in through the nose. And then on the next exhale, I'm going to lie down just for a second, just for a breath. Okay, coming down. This is another yin yoga pose you can do at night to get you to sleep or relax or switch off at the end of the day. Or if you just want to relax one afternoon, whenever suits you. This one, yeah, this is a nice lying half king pigeon. Good stretch. Okay, so once you've done a nice breath there, or you can stay there up to 3 minutes really, but try not to overstretch these muscles as well. Alright, so once you've done that, what we're going to do is we're going to come up. We're going to swap over, so I'm going to now bring this leg over the other side, just so you can see it. Okay. Leg swaps over, the foot comes down as far as it will go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, and sometimes the hip will either land on the ground or you'll need a block or a cushion. Alright, starting in king pigeon first. Coming up, looking up to the sky and taking a nice deep breath in here. There you go. So you can observe all the smells and sounds around you. Mindfulness. Okay, and then once you've got your breath in and you're ready to relax, just come down. Exhale, 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 down onto the ground. Again, you can use more cushions on your head and your arms and your shoulders. And surround yourself on cushions just to get nice and relaxed and switch off. Loosen all these muscles that are tight. Stretching out. Well, can't stay here all afternoon, I'm afraid. So, let's move on. Right, anyway, we're nearly there. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is we're going to lie down now on our bum. We'll swing the feet round. Can land on the bum now. Right, so we're going to lie down, we'll do a little bit of bridge work, so a bit of glute work. Okay, first of all, we're going to lie down with the feet on the ground, nice and supported, hands on the ground. We'll do a little bit of breathing practice, so I'm going to breathe in, bringing the hands up towards the sky, breathing in, breathing in, breathing in. There we go, feel the air going into the body. And then when you're ready to exhale, we're going to slowly bring it back. Behind you as far back as you go. Again, you might need cushions or blocks behind you if that's too much. Okay, ready? On the next inhale, we're going to bring them back up again towards the sky. And then we're going to bring them back down on the exhale. So we're matching our breath and our movement together. And relax. Go. Alright, let's do some bridge and then we'll switch off. Okay, so we're going to push down on the feet. We're going to bring the hips up as high as you can. Bring them up, bring them up, bring them up. Feel the glute muscles expanding and feel the stretch on the hips, the front hips there and the stomach. So you've got a bit of yin yang going on there in the core. And then bring it back down again. Okay, we'll do a little bit of coordination, a little bit of balance. Get the mind thinking again. Alright, so let's push down, bring your arms up. As soon as your hips are hitting the ceiling, then bring the arms up. And then back over. Right, so they're out the way, the hips are up in the air, feet are planted on the ground. Beautiful. Right, one more trick. So what we're going to do now is we're going to stay on our right foot and we're trying to bring the left foot up and to the point of the toes. Okay, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, all that's switched off, the head switched off, it's all in the legs. So using our mind to muscle connection, just using the legs and the hips and the pelvis. Right, I'm going to put that down for a second, still staying in the air for a second. Okay, we're going to take a nice deep breath in and we're going to bring up the right leg and we're going to point this in. So again, we're just using the lower body, so everything's switched off at the upper body, the arms, the hands, the legs, and the only things that are doing the work at the moment. So what we're now doing is we're going to lower down and take a nice deep breath out. Okay, with everything where it is at the moment, I'm going to bring the feet together, the ankles together, the knees together, and twist them off to the right hand side. I'm just letting the knees drop to the right hand side, keeping everything, the arms above me, relaxed and switched off. I'm just going to let the waist do some twisting. Wow, there's so many more poses I want to show you, so we're going to have to do more videos. So check back for more videos in the future, so we're going to do a lot more, because there's so many poses to show you. Alright, on the next breath in, we're going to bring the knees back up. Here we go. Back up, back up, back up. We're going to switch them over to the left. Over to the left. So I'm kind of aware that we're near, or at least past the half hour point, so we'll just do a little glute stretch, hamstring stretch, and then leave it like today. So on the next breath in, I'm going to come up with the knees again. You can stay there if you want longer, just do this a little bit later. I'm going to take one leg first of all, the right leg will give it a stretch, pull the knee into the chest. And then going to swap over and then bring the left leg in to swap to these in. Then we're going to do them both together. So left hand legs and the right leg together. Pull the chest in, knees to the chest. Beautiful. Okay, if you can do the Hatha baby, we're going to hold on to the bottom of the feet. We're going to bring the feet up into the air. We're just going to bring and push down on the feet and squeezing the feet just like this. Beautiful. Okay, either on the inside or the outside of the feet. It's entirely up to you. And then once you're ready, we're going to lie down, feet down, kick them out, bring the arms down by the side, and just relax on your mat. In the sun, just take a nice deep breath. One more big breath. Using the nose. Hold the breath. And then when you next exhale, relax. Switch off.